What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. The Indebted Kindness is every bit the crowning jewel of this season, and at this point, I'm sure you've heard plenty of reasons as to why you should be farming for this during Season of the Wish. But I'm about to add a few more reasons to that list, because the Indebted Kindness has some extremely unique interactions that you might not have been aware of. Interactions that will give you a significant advantage against all three champion types. This is one of the most unique legendary weapons that Bungie has ever released, and it's available through the Warlord's Ruin dungeon. This is a sidearm with a rocket-assisted frame that fires tiny little projectiles, which deal out incredible levels of damage, putting up similar damage numbers as a fusion rifle would, with every direct hit landing critical damage. This is pretty much Bungie's take on a Borderlands-style handheld rocket launcher. The Indebted Kindness uses special ammo, and compared to any other special weapons like fusion rifles, snipers, or shotguns, the amount of ammo that you'll have in this sidearm is pretty insane, letting you wield this special weapon as if it were a primary. Based on what perks you have available, you'll have at least 40 rounds to use between the magazine and the reserves, and those tiny little rockets will come out insanely fast, with a rate of fire of 100 rounds per minute. With the use of armor mods like Special Ammo Finder and Scavenger, along with the Special Finisher mod, you'll have an abundance of ammo available. And in Season of the Wish, the Indebted Kindness is the only legendary weapon outside of stasis weapons with Chill Clip that's able to reliably stun all three champion types. With the use of the seasonal anti-barrier artifact mod, any sidearm, including the Indebted Kindness, will have the ability to pierce barrier champion shields. Otherwise, the only way that this sidearm could pierce barrier shields would be with Solar Radiance, or with Strand Unraveling rounds, or Void Volatile rounds, whenever this weapon has the Permeability weapon trait active. But when it has Volt Shot, whenever you reload this weapon after defeating an enemy, you'll gain the ability to jolt enemies, which will stun overload champions. And this will occur even if the anti-barrier mod is equipped. So that's two champions that this one weapon will take care of. So what about those unstoppable champions? Well, this sidearm can stun those suckers too, because remember, this is an arc sidearm, but it's considered a special weapon. So whenever running arc subclasses and using Spark of Beacons, when you're amplified, arc special weapon final blows create a blinding explosion. This will disorient enemies, taking them out of combat temporarily, and it will stun any unstoppable champion that's within 4 meters of the blast. Since it does require a series of events to be triggered, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this being the only option that you use to stun those champions, but this gives you an incredibly easy secondary method to achieve this, as long as those champions are surrounded by smaller rank and file enemies, which is typically the case in most any encounter that features any of these three champion types, which makes the Indebted Kindness an invaluable weapon to add to your arsenal, especially right now during Season of the Wish. And with that said, I wish you all the best of luck throughout your journey of farming for the Indebted Kindness. That's going to wrap things up for today's video, but let me know your thoughts down below on the Indebted Kindness, and what your favorite weapon traits to use on this sidearm are. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you're a new Light Guardian, just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran, just looking for a new home, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below, and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.